Hi there, this is Sean Donahoe, and I want to give you an exclusive sneak peek behind the scenes of the new Promote Me Pro. Now, this is the plugin that everyone has been waiting for. This is the plugin that literally puts all of your social media on 100% autopilot. Now, what do we mean by that? Well, imagine being able to create massive engagement and reactions from everyone in your base. Build up a huge following. I mean, we've built up over 400,000 Twitter followers using this exact strategy. And on Facebook, we have over 70,000 fans and incredible engagement on everything we do. In fact, let me just pull that up just to show you our Facebook example here. And we've got 70,000 likes and 34,000 people talking about this. That's incredible engagement, and that's all using the very powerful strategies in Promote Me Pro. So here's the dashboard of this plugin. It's a WordPress plugin, and literally once you've set this up, you are gold. And here's the cool thing. If you have multiple Twitter accounts, multiple Facebook accounts, multiple Google Plus accounts, you see no one else can post to Google Plus, we're doing it. Pinterest accounts, LinkedIn, you can literally set them up in seconds. For example, I'll just show you with Twitter here. I'm going to go click on the Twitter button, and you can see you set up an app. I've got my app details in here, and I've added just 2 accounts. You could have dozens or hundreds of these accounts. Same with Facebook, same with LinkedIn. You can set up multiple accounts and post to each and every single one of them. But you're thinking, okay, post what exactly? Well, you can see we've got a whole load of new things up here. Many different types of accounts. Let's start off with a post. Now I'm just going to go to all posts, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to set up a campaign, literally in seconds. So I'm going to take a random post. I'm going to go to this Vizsla. This is a site we use for demos a lot. It's called dogsdaymagazine.com. And then you can see right here we have the PMP scheduler. And I can say, okay, what are we going to do? Well, let's say I'm just about to promote this, write this post. So I'm going to say, okay, I've got the Facebook section here. I want to push this out to my Facebook private, my main actual profile. But I also want to push this out to my pages. Now, maybe I've got loads of pages that I have in this market, but I can also post it to groups. Now, I'm in a lot of IM groups for this particular profile that I added for the demo, but I could now take that post, join loads and loads of groups, literally tap into hundreds of thousands or even millions of potential viewers. And here's the beautiful thing. I might have very few fans right now. Maybe that's a position you're in. But by posting out value content to all these huge groups, you get massive engagement, thousands of people coming to your fan page or your blog or what have you, and that's just Facebook. Now imagine we can set this also up to go out to certain Twitter accounts. I want it to go out to my LinkedIn, my Google Plus account, and maybe I can also put it out to my Pinterest accounts where I'm hooked up to. And then here's the other cool thing. On each one of these, I can say, okay, what do I want? I want this to be a recurring campaign, and I want to, say, go out every year or every month. I want to repost this like it's value content. So I can do that. I can have it notify me, but I can do this. That's just on Facebook, but I can also have it repeating on Twitter as well. And I literally have that fine-tuned control. Maybe I just have it only go out to Twitter and only once on Facebook. You have ultimate control. You can also see down here, I can now also fine-tune your social media broadcast. So I can click on that, get a nice little description. I can attach an image if I want to. I could direct it to this post link, or maybe I want to direct them to a special ad. Maybe you're using Instant Commission Magnet, one of our other plugins, or an offer or a squeeze page. So it could be yourdomain.com/squeeze. So if they click on it, you get some great value information, but if you click on it, it takes you to a squeeze page. Or maybe it's, like I say, an ICM campaign, dog training. So what happens is they see an interstitial ad before they go to the actual final. I mean, it's entirely up to you how you set it up. You have ultimate control. Now, I've automatically populated this, but you can also fine-tune how it's seen across all the different networks. So there's Twitter, we can put in a hashtag, Google Plus if we want to put in our custom description, or you can, like, as I say, just pre-populate everything. So you just fill this in or hit the autocomplete button and you can customize literally everything. It's that powerful. Now that is just one type of campaign. And literally you could take one post and make it run for a lifetime. It's very, very powerful indeed. And that would be cool if that was the only thing we're doing. But we're not. You know me, I don't leave stones unturned. So we've also got another type of campaign called social primers. Now, social primers are basically little snippets of value information that you can push out and they just deliver value. Because you know what it's like. You go on say you're going to go buy a car. You walk on a parking lot. What happens? You have the swarm of vultures of salesmen just descend on you. And it just puts you off. Well, that's people who are always selling. You're going to get far better results and engagement and profits when you provide value. So this is another example. And that's why we call this social primers. So I've got a little campaign set up here. We'll just go edit this. And what we do is we have a whole load of quotes or tips or little one-liners of advice that can go out to your social media audience right away. And I've got one per line. In fact, I'm going to bundle all these quotes in with the actual plugin, so you have some stuff. But you could literally have this campaign set up in seconds. You could bulk upload your list. You can have it go, add a link to everything or an image so it goes out. But again, you've got the same scheduler, so you can set up your specific directions, how you want this to go out, and just choose boom, 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 boom. Okay, there's my settings. Save your campaign. Done. And what it will do is it will pick one of these randomly every time it goes out, and I've got like 420, which means if I do one a day, or I've got this every 48 hours, but let's just choose it for, actually go to every day, 24 hours. So it's going to choose one of those every day. Well, that's massive value and engagement. But again, you can drop in a custom link on the end and off you go. You start turning it into a profitable lead generation campaign or what have you, or an affiliate offer, whatever you need. This works for affiliate marketers, offline marketers, local marketers, people who just want to increase social signals, lead generators. It's incredible. And literally you could go get someone to write you a whole load of tips for your market, for example, dog training tips, acne cure tips, whatever your market or niche is. It's just great value. And you don't have to go like every day or every week. You can do it every 48 hours, or maybe you're going to put one out every 6 hours or 12 hours. Maybe you want to only start this at a certain time and day, so you can say, okay, when do you want this to go out? Okay, well, there's 5 a.m., and all the way through. So you can rock and roll with that, and as you say, set up your settings as you see fit. Again, done in seconds. Again, great feature, part of the base setup. But let's have a look at social feeds. What's social feeds? Well, imagine being able to take an RSS feed from your industry. Maybe you've got some Google News feeds, Yahoo News feeds, and basically you're curating content socially. And you take all this other content that's been created for you and you're putting that into your market space as well, which means you're sharing stuff that they find valuable without having to create content, and off you go. For example, if I did a doggy news here, and I created a Yahoo pipe, which we actually show you in the training video how to do, and it's literally, that's a combination of 4 different news feeds which we filter, and then I post one out at a time. I prefix it with doggy news. And then I can say, okay, there's going to be a recurring campaign. I'm going to put it out everywhere. And maybe I'm putting it out to all my different ones. And I'm saying, do this every day or every week. Or maybe I'm doing it again every 12 hours. So I can do as I see fit, create my campaigns, boom, done, good. That is full automation. And again, You could set that up. That is a viral campaign in itself. You could be set up in under 10 seconds. Put in your feed, put in prefixes, select where you want it to go, save, done. That is social media automation at its best. But now let's actually, I'm actually going to turn that off so I don't start feeding my internet marketing blogs with doggy news. But let me come over to social scheduled. Now this is amazing. I love this one. Imagine being able to literally in a few seconds create almost like an autoresponder drip-fed campaign. Maybe you want to do a warm-up of before you launch a product or before you make a huge announcement, or maybe you just want to set up more detailed posts with value. For example, I could just click Add New and say I want to give out an SEO tip. So say, for example, how to be a social media rock star. 5 tips. Now, this doesn't actually post to the blog. So this actually stays only in the social media realm. So I can do this. Here's 5 tips to be a leader in your market as a social media master. And then tip 1, get Promote Me Pro. Tip 2, get Promote Me Pro. You get the idea. A very subtle sales message right there for you guys. But you can see how powerful this could be. And then you just set this again. Set it going out to all your different profiles as you see fit. You can set it recurring say maybe I'll put this tip out once a month. No problem at all. And you can literally be creating all this insanity, all this power right away. And again, you can fine tune it if you see fit. So again, campaign set up in seconds. You can set a specific time when they're going to go out. For example, I use this for when I'm doing launches. I'll set up a whole load of drip-fed great content going out to my social media audience. So when I actually do make an announcement, it goes out like wildfire. People are jumping all over it. So that is Promote Me Pro. Those are the 4 types of very powerful automated social media campaigns you can set up. You can post to multiple accounts. You can create huge lists, massive engagement, massive responsiveness to everything you do. And the result, increased rankings through social signals, increased traffic, increased sales, better conversions, comments on your blogs. I mean, it's insane. If you actually directly engage your audience, you will see incredible results in return. And that's basically what we're doing right here. So with that being said, this is launching on May 27th at 12 p.m. EST. I wanted to give you a heads up on this with this video. And there you go. You're ready to rock and roll. So with that being said, I'll see you on Monday when we open the doors. Until then, take care.